so much news in 1 week. The TikTok thing, there's new information as we speak. Tell me what you know.
Well, I mean, listen, there's a lot of rumors swirling, which not surprisingly, this deal is, set to expire or need to be extended by April 5th under the terms of the first congressional extension that was made by Trump. They've made very clear that, there are a lot of buyers for the TikTok asset, Bill, and that the president wants to put together a deal. And of course, we have all these tariffs going on China, and so I'm sure this will end up as part of a big trade negotiation as it pertains to China. But as you know, just for everybody, we're shareholders. I've been a shareholder in this company since 2015, one of the earliest venture capital rounds in ByteDance, the parent company, which which owns TikTok. And for the last 2 years, I've agreed largely with Elon and Sachs and others that we should engage with China. We shouldn't just shut down TikTok. We should make TikTok abide by the rules and regulations, right, that we have in this country. And that's what this whole legislative unwind was about, the forced sale of spin out TikTok US. Right. So here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that there will be a new company stood up, and I'm not privy to any information. I'm not party to these negotiations, but I'm heard, let's call it TikTok US, and that TikTok US will be partly owned by ByteDance, but I think they have to keep that ownership threshold under 20%. So let's call it 19.5% owned by ByteDance. That it will be owned partially by just the existing shareholders. Remember, the shareholders in ByteDance, 60% of those are U.S. investors like Altimeter. Right. So that we'll get our shares in ByteDance or in TikTok US, and then 50% of it or thereabouts will be new investors. So think folks like some of the rumors I've seen: Amazon, Andreessen, Oracle, etc. And these are investors who are not currently in the cap table of ByteDance. So Altimeter or Co2, we're currently in the cap table of ByteDance. Right. So we're not going to be part of the new investor syndicate, or at least that's my understanding. So imagine they stand that up, and then question...
where would that money go, Brad?
So the money would go into this new co, right? So the new co would be capitalized with this new money. It would have new board.
So it'd be new, fresh capital for new co. It wouldn't go to ByteDance.
No, that's my understanding, that it would go into NewCo, that NewCo would get a license to the algorithm, and it would be up to NewCo to audit that, to audit the data. Because remember, that's the whole point here, Bill. Like, we want to have some control over the algorithm and the data. So it makes sense that Oracle would be involved in that, because remember, TikTok runs on the Oracle cloud down in Texas.